Have you ever felt like your life has been pulling you in a different direction? Like you're meant for something greater, something deeper? That feeling isn't an accident, it's the universe speaking to you. Have you ever wondered why you seem to sense things others can't? Why your spirit feels out of sync with the superficial world around you? If so, this message is for you. You are one of the chosen, someone set apart by the universe for a higher mission. We're going to explore 7 reasons why chosen ones are often feared, not for what most people think, but for something much deeper. When was the last time you felt completely certain about something, even when no one else seemed to understand? That quiet confidence, that unshakable belief in yourself, comes from a place far deeper than the opinions of others. It's not loud or boastful. It's a steady, inner, knowing that you are walking your true path. Think back to a moment when you walked into a room, and though you said nothing, people felt your presence. That's your inner confidence radiating. While many people around you may constantly seek approval, your confidence isn't dependent on others. It comes from your connection to your higher purpose. And this can make others uncomfortable. Have you noticed how some people try to test or challenge your confidence, only to realize they can't shake it? It's because your confidence is deeply rooted in who you are, not what you've done. This intimidates those who rely on outside validation to feel secure. And when they see that you don't need the same validation, they feel threatened. But you don't need to prove anything to anyone. You know your worth. This unshakable confidence flows from something much deeper than mere self-assurance. It's grounded in your spiritual connection. Have you ever watched others chase material success, always striving for the next best thing, while you felt drawn to something more meaningful? That's because you're deeply grounded in your spiritual purpose. You aren't living for temporary pleasures or fleeting accomplishments. You're rooted in something much greater. Think of a time when you chose to follow your inner voice, even when it didn't make sense to others. Maybe it was walking away from a job, relationship, or opportunity that seemed perfect on the outside, but didn't resonate with your spirit. This deep spiritual grounding makes you stand out, and it makes you powerful in ways others can't understand. You're not easily swayed by material promises, because your fulfillment comes from your connection to the universe. And while many people spend their entire lives chasing things that never truly satisfy their soul, you've learned to listen to your spirit. This creates a certain fear in others, because they can't influence you with the things that hold them captive. You can't be swayed by promises of wealth, fame, or even relationships. Have you noticed this? Does it feel like you're always walking a different path from those around you? How often do you find yourself questioning why others can't see the deeper meaning in life like you do? Do you ever wonder why you see things so clearly, while others remain distracted by the superficial? Have you ever made a decision that felt so right in your soul, even when no one else supported it? That's because you don't need external validation. You already know your worth, and your authority comes from something far greater than what others can offer you. Think about the last time you stood firm in your decision, even when others questioned or doubted you. Maybe it was a life choice, a new path, or simply following your intuition when logic said otherwise. Your authority isn't loud. It's subtle, steady, and powerful. This type of authority comes from knowing that you're already validated by the universe, and that's why you don't seek approval from others. This can make others uncomfortable because they're used to people constantly seeking their validation. But you don't play that game. You know who you are, and you don't need permission to be yourself. This quiet strength unsettles those who rely on outside opinions to feel powerful. But there's something else that sets you apart, a vision that goes far beyond what others can see. Have you ever looked at a situation and known, deep down, that something wasn't right, even when others couldn't see it? As a chosen one, you don't just see the world for what it is, you see beyond it. You possess a vision that cuts through the illusions and distractions of this world and taps into deeper truths. Think about a time when you could sense the true nature of a person or situation, before anyone else could. Maybe others were charmed by appearances, but you saw through the mask. This spiritual insight allows you to navigate life with clarity, while others remain trapped in confusion and illusion. And this makes people uneasy. They sense that you see things they cannot, and it threatens their comfort zones. Your spiritual vision is a gift, but it's also the reason others may avoid you or feel intimidated. When people realize they can't deceive you or lead you astray, they react out of fear. But your ability to see the truth is only one part of your strength. Your unbreakable spirit is the foundation of your power. Do you remember the last time life knocked you down? Maybe it was something that felt overwhelming, like the end of a relationship, the loss of a job, or a personal struggle that seemed too heavy to bear. But here you are, still standing, still rising. That's the power of an unbreakable spirit. Think about how many times you've faced challenges that would have broken most people, yet each time you've come back stronger. You've learned to rise from the ashes like a phoenix, and every time you do, people take notice. They may not say it out loud, but they're amazed at your ability to keep going, no matter what life throws your way. This unbreakable spirit makes others uncomfortable because it challenges their belief that failure is the end. Your resilience shows them that adversity is just a stepping stone on the path to growth. People fear what they cannot break, and your spirit cannot be broken. You have an unbreakable spirit, and with it, the power to spark transformation. Have you noticed how things shift around you, whether in family, work, or friends? Your presence alone can inspire change. You're not here to keep things the same. You're here to transform. Think of a time when your words or actions naturally caused a shift in someone's life. You weren't trying to change anything, yet your energy disrupted old patterns, making people rethink their choices. This is because you carry the energy of transformation. People often fear change and cling to comfort, but you thrive where others resist, challenging them to grow. This ability to spark growth, combined with your divine authority, is what others find both inspiring and intimidating. When you speak your truth, people feel the weight of your words. Even if they don't agree, they can't ignore the power behind them. You're aligned with a higher purpose, and that gives your voice an authority that shakes illusions and reveals deeper truths. People fear this kind of power because it defies explanation and control. Your strength doesn't come from status or achievements. It flows from your alignment with the universe, making you truly unstoppable. You embody divine will, and that's what makes you powerful beyond measure. Thank you for watching, dear ones. If this message resonated, please like the video and subscribe to Wisdom Quest. Share your experiences in the comments. Have you noticed these truths in your life? Let's keep growing our community of souls dedicated to spiritual awakening. Remember, you're here for a reason. Stay blessed and true to your path.